Hi there, Rebel. Welcome to the first vlog of my 30 Days of Sucking at Vlogging series. I called it like that because I started this challenge, 30 Days of Sucking, and you would not believe how many creatives thought it was, funny and helpful. And it's helped me too a lot because I spent 30 days sucking at vlogging. And let me tell you, it was really sucky. Like, I didn't edit the podcasts. I didn't like it was awful. So so you've been warned, this is going to suck. Obviously, I have no makeup on. um anyway, so yeah, let me tell you about why I started the challenge. I started the challenge because I wanted to escape the whole perfectionism procrastination cycle. And but actually the challenge did more than that. It inspired me to try new creative mediums. It inspired me to be more confident when I was talking at podcasts, video, etc., etc. And I feel like it really enriched my life. So I recommend it. Um, the other thing I was going to tell you is the topic we're going to discuss today. It's a really big topic for me because it's been like my whole life, one of those topics. So, where should I start? Okay, being multi-passionate. Are you one too? So you get it. It's like having all these things pulling at you from different directions, and you're trying, I want to try this. But what about this other thing? And you get like confused and all over the place, and people tell you to pick one thing, but you don't want to because you want to grow, you want to learn, you want to evolve, and just like have fun because there's so many interesting things out there. So obviously, let me tell you something. You don't have to choose. Okay, we'll get to that point, but you don't have to choose. I mean, my whole life I have been starting creative projects, right? Like blogs, businesses, collaborations, anthologies, etc., etc. So like so many things that most of the time I didn't finish because and and that is why. But last year something amazing happened. Basically, I started my own business. And as you know, a creative business is all kinds of things. And finally, I'm still on that. I'm loving every second of it. And whenever I get a little bit restless, I introduce a new element. But anyway, we'll get to this later in that video. I just wanted to say that creative convergence is possible, okay? As long as you're doing something that leaves breathing room, you can always grow and challenge yourself and change things without losing everything. So let me tell you about the multi-passionate clock. So you have one, I have one, everyone has one. Basically, it's the time when the clock starts dinging. Ding, 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 it's time for something new. So annoying because you've been having so much fun and you haven't finished something, and suddenly this clock is like so loud in your head and your gut, and you try to finish what you've already started, but it's not working, so everything goes to hell. And if it's a new project in a new industry, like you have to start from square one, and square one is not so much fun because like you've been building your name, you've been building your brand, your connections, your audience, and suddenly you have to start over. This sucks so much. I had to say it 3 times. And I think it's happened to me so many times that finally I said, screw it, I'm just going to try something different. So I did. When I started my business, I decided I'm not going to pen this, like I'm going to pencil it. So, but first of all, before I give you my strategies, I'm looking at my notes there. Before I give you my strategies, I forgot to say, okay, so your multi-passionate clock might, appear as some kind of time frame. Like, for example, every 12 months you get the itch to start something new. Or it could be some kind of trigger, like, oh, it's spring, I need to create something new. Or some kind of other trigger, like, I hate my life, I need something new. Whatever the trigger is. Sorry, I'm not laughing at your depression, because seriously, I've been in so many. I understand. Okay. Whew. Deep stuff. Yeah. The point of this video is not to blab endlessly about my life and, being a multi-passionate, what a drag it can be. The point of this video is to give you some of my strategies to see what you make of them, because I really want to help, because I've been there and I'm finally getting a handle on it and accepting who I am, all that I am. And I feel like I want to help you do the same thing, because, you are so unique. All of your strengths and traits and quirks, they combine in these amazing ways. And most importantly, all of your parts make you who you are and make you beautiful. And I don't want you to want to change or be less of that or more of that or more like this person or less like whatever. I don't want you to want those things. I want you to be all of you to your fullest potential. Doesn't that sound great? I mean, it sounds great to me, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, no more distractions. I told you this was gonna suck. No more distractions. We're going to jump straight to the strategies. So let me see my notes there. Okay, my first strategy was naming my business. Naming my business with my name. So my name, my business, Violeta Netkova Limited. I did that because I knew eventually I would change the direction. Maybe one day it would become some kind of life coaching or creative academy. I don't know what, but it's not always going to be marketing for creative rebels, right? I mean, it's marketing right now, but who knows in 5 years? So that's why I called it for my after my name, after my name, because my name is not gonna change. I don't think I'm one of those people who's gonna change their name. That's lame. The other thing I did was, okay, this is a big one. You cannot tell a multi-passionate person to pick one thing. However, you can tell them to pick one message. What is the difference? Okay, the difference is a message is your core, right? The core of your business, of your personality, of everything you're doing in this world. It's your mission. So that core message is like the sun, right? It's, like circular and just goes around and, no, actually it stays in one. I'm not sure. Does it stay in one place? Man, this is really sucky. Okay, so, and all those planets are revolving around it, and those are your passions. So you have the sun, which is the core, and all those other, things that are included in your galaxy. This is really important. You don't have to write about writing. You don't have to write about coaching. You don't have to mix fitness and writing together, because you see, when you have passions, right, they're usually skills and things that can be applied in different ways in your business. For example, you might be passionate about fitness. Okay, let's do a fitness blog and a fitness business and stuff like that. But you also like writing, marketing, and I don't know, knitting. That sounds weird. Okay, so you write your blog posts, you write your sales pages, your emails and stuff like that. Then you market your product, your business, your coaching, whatever, fitness coaching. Is that a thing? Okay, I don't know. And And then I don't know, you post pictures of your knit-a-thons on Instagram, and put your knitted products on your fellow athletes. Oh my god, this is getting weird, like super weird, but let's go with it. So you have your Instagram with athletes, wearing woolen things, which is totally impractical but super creative and unique, and nobody does that. So you're gonna stand out. My point is, you can do all of those things at once if they make sense for your brand. And your brand is your core message. Your core is your values, your personality, and like your purpose, your mission in life. And I usually tell people, okay, to find out what your purpose is, just kind of fill in the blanks. I want to help blank, whatever people you want to help with, blank, whatever you want to help them with. Because, and that's your why, from Simon Sinek's I don't know, famous TED talk about great leaders inspiring action, something like that. And so your why is more important than the what or the how, because those things are the surface. You're going to figure them out, but you need to figure out the why first, so everything else springs from it. You get it? So for example, my mission in life is to show people that they don't have to be someone else. They don't have to be better or whatever. Their authentic selves are good enough, and so they're able to create their little dents in the universe in whatever way they wish. So that's the idea of the creative rebel. We do things our way because we can do it. And it works. So my point is, if you start from the core, you can change the surface bits. You can change, I can change my marketing for coaching or fitness. You can change your writing to, I don't know, science or nuclear physics. I don't know. You can, this is why I started creative marketing, because like you can literally use all of your skills and talents to strengthen your brand and make it unique and stand out in your oversaturated industry. Like Regina, she's such a silly person, and she shows that in her webinars. And she also, mixes magazines with blog posts, because like that's her experience and that's something unique, and everybody loves her images, and you don't have to stay in your little box. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. You need to get out. You need to collect different experiences, follow those passions, see where they lead you. And then if you're lucky, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to say, okay, I'm ready to converge everything. And maybe you are, maybe you aren't, whatever. I was ready last year, so I did last year. And I started my business, and I've never been happier, because my clock, it was dinging, it was ringing at some point. And when it did, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to add this thing. I'm going to experiment with this next, podcasting, video. I'm going to do more coaching now. I'm going to try with this target audience, blah, 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 blah. Like I'm changing the little things because like maybe I'm bored. Maybe I want to learn more. Maybe I want to challenge myself more. Done. But I don't lose anything. I don't lose this huge audience or, my name or like the reputation I've built or whatever. I have all those things. I'm just growing and evolving, and it feels great. So that's why I'm doing video now, because like this is my challenge. My clock was ringing yesterday. Okay. What next? Yes, I told you about experiments. Another thing you can do is with your core and your business and all of your things of your creative business, you can also branch out. So you can branch out to different target groups, you can branch out in your specialities, you can branch out in all kinds of things when your business grows. So growth, branch out, growth, branch out. Don't branch out before you grow, because like that's not very practical. I mean, we're not the most practical people, but hey, we have to make money, right? It took me a long time to realize all those strategies and, you know, to hear my multi-passionate clock and to see that there are other people out there like me and like you. It took me a long time to believe that I could do what I wanted to do, and that something had some kind of form, because when you want to do everything, you just, you know, you do all kinds of things, and you're not sure if there's this thing at the end of the rainbow. And for me right now, it's my business, but it's going to change into a different business. So I think we're just never finished. We are just this work in progress that grows and evolves and changes, and it freaks other people out. I know, but it's so much fun for us. For me, it's a thrill. It's an adventure. And I think we can make a difference. We can really come up with amazingly original things by combining different elements from different industries and different experiences. So that's what I think we are. We are, you know, makers of connections, if that makes sense. And we're passionate and we're creative. And you and me, we are priceless. So thank you for listening to my rambling first vlog. Please let me know what you want me to talk about next, or, you know, if you have any recommendations, because I know I suck. I know, you don't have to tell me. But I'm going to suck for the next 30 days, so take it or leave it. It was fun talking to you. Thanks again. Bye.